Let's do a problem which involves mixing liquids. This is a question from page number 109, number 22. It says a chemistry teacher needs to mix a 30% salt solution with a 70% salt solution to make 20 quarts of 40% salt solution. How many quarts of each solution should the teacher mix to get the desired result? So here total solution is 20 quarts, and let's suppose salt solution where we have 30% salt, let's suppose that is X. That's the total amount of salt solution for 30% salt. Another salt solution which has 70% salt, then it would be simply 20 minus X, since we are trying to come up with 20 quarts of salt solution. Then we know that by the question it says mixing 30% of salt solution plus 70% of salt solution, the second kind of salt solution, equals to, we want 40% of salt solution, 40% of entire salt solution total. Okay, so then what we need to understand is, for 30% of salt solution we are mixing X quarts. Okay, so that would be 30% of X plus, for the second kind of salt solution it has 70% of salt solution of, since we want 20 quarts, so we are mixing 20 minus X of the total salts, second type of salt solution. So 40% of the total means 40% of 20 quarts. Okay, so this is the equation that we require. Right, now let us solve this equation. So 30% of X means simply 30 divided by 100 times X, plus 70% means 70 divided by 100 times 20 minus X, equals to 40% of 20 means 40 divided by 100 times 20. In the denominator we have 100, 100, 100. So let us multiply both sides of this equation by 100. Then we'll be simply getting 30x plus 70 times 20 minus x equals to 40 times 20. Thus this is the equation that we get after we multiply the entire equation by 100. Okay, if we do that, so this is 30x plus 70 times 20 is 1400 minus 70x equals to 4 to 8, that's 800. Then 30 minus 70 is negative 40x plus 1400 equals to 800, and then subtract 1400 from both sides. Then we will be getting negative 40x equals to 14 minus 8 is 600. Okay, so that's a negative 600 sign according to the big number. Let us divide both sides of the equation by negative 40 just to get rid of this negative 40 from the left hand side. Then we'll be getting x equals to 15. So 15 quarts. So 30% of salt solution equals to x equals to 15 quarts, and 70% of salt solution, that's a second kind of salt solution, would be 20 minus x equals to 20 minus 15, that's 5 quarts. So 15 quarts of the first kind of solution and 5 quarts of the second kind of solution is required to come up with 40% of 40% of salt solution in 20 quarts.